Larger screens often comes with a big price tag. The Lenovo Tab P12 has a giant screen, like really big. And the best part, this tablet falls under the budget segment even after featuring a giant display of 12.7 inches. Here's a side-by-side comparison with the iPad 10 Gen. The giant screen also makes it an excellent choice if you're looking for a productivity device. I also got the Lenovo Pen Plus, so we'll be taking a look at the note-taking aspect as well. So don't miss this video. By the end, you will be able to find out if the Tab P12 is the budget king of tablets. My name is Prithviraj and I create videos on productivity, tech and life. First things first, let us talk about the design. The Lenovo Tab P12 offers a clean, minimalistic look that I genuinely appreciate. It feels quite premium despite its budget-friendly price tag. It has got that duotone texture, as in we have a separation just right here. At the top we have the speaker grills and the SD card slot, and I'm really happy that Lenovo decided to give us expandable storage. And also at the top we have the power button, which is also the fingerprint scanner. To be honest, on large devices like tablets, the fingerprint scanner is much more convenient than the face unlock. On the right side we have the volume buttons and the magnetic pins on the left side for connecting keyboards. We'll be talking about this aspect a little bit later. At the bottom we again have the speaker grills and of course the USB Type-C port. We also get the charger out of the box, so that's a great addition to be honest. At the back side of the tablet we again have magnetic pins. We can attach our Lenovo pen over there. It's quite a slim tablet to be honest. The thickness of this tablet is 6.9 millimeters and it weighs around 615 grams. Before we talk about the performance, let's address the elephant in this room, which is probably the biggest standout feature of the Lenovo Tab P12, and that is its display. It has a 12.7 inches IPS LCD display with a resolution of 1840x2944 pixels, which is a 3K display with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. And to be very honest, no other tablets offers such a large screen at this price point. If you take a look at the Samsung Tabs for example, they charge extra for the larger screen, hence we have two variants, the S9 FE and the S9 FE Plus. The display on the P12 is vibrant with good enough color accuracy, so you're definitely gonna have a great time binge watching your favorite shows on Netflix. But there is one major drawback that I need to point out regarding the display, and that is its brightness. It has only 400 nits and that is not very bright to be honest. Hence in indoor conditions you won't be facing any issues, but it's definitely gonna struggle if there is more light around you. But Lenovo kind of makes up for this deficit with its large display. However, please note that it doesn't have an AMOLED display. LCD displays are pretty standard for tablets at this price point to be very honest. But for what you're paying, the IPS panel over here does a commendable job I must say. And speaking about the sound, the stereo speakers give us a great surround sound experience. It features a quad speaker setup tuned by JBL and it also has Dolby Atmos support. The sound lacks a bit of a depth to be very honest. It won't be noticeable while you're watching movies and stuff, but you can definitely feel it while listening to music. And yeah, I'm kind of an audio nerd myself. One good thing though, the speakers are really loud. So yeah, in terms of entertainment side of things, it has you covered. Under the hood, the Tab P12 is powered by MediaTek Dimensity 7050 chipset, which is an octa-core CPU. It has 8 gigs of RAM and we have two options for storage. We have a 128 gigs variant as well as a 256 gigs variant. And not to forget, the storage is expandable thanks to the micro SD card slot. It also supports SD card up to 1 TB, so that's a great addition. For the tablets at a budget segment, the specs are actually quite impressive I must say. Here's the benchmark scores on Geekbench in case you're interested in that. When it comes to the real world performance, the Tab P12 handles day-to-day tasks like web browsing, checking emails and watching videos, and even light multitasking with ease. It's snappy and responsive for most casual users. I had no major issues while switching between apps or even playing games. I was getting an average of 55 to 60 FPS on BGMI. I also tested out games like Asphalt, FC24 and Brawl Stars. The overall gaming experience was good enough I must say. We of course can't expect a flagship level performance from this device, but for what you're paying for, it certainly holds its ground, as in it simply gets things done. And also please consider subscribing to my channel for more such videos like this. It will really help me out a lot. As for the software front, the Lenovo Tab P12 runs on Android 13 with Lenovo's custom skin on top of it. The skin is clean, almost stock-like with a very minimal bloatware. It also supports Google's Kidspace, which is actually great if you're buying it for your family. But I have to point this out, the software experience was a bit laggy. It didn't really have the smoothness that I was expecting. It often stuttered or simply lagged out while using it. Multitasking was great when it worked, but when it didn't, it simply lagged out. While comparing with the other options at a similar price, like when comparing it with the Xiaomi Pad 6, I got a much more smoother experience over there. I'll be uploading a comparison between the Xiaomi Pad 6 and the Tab P12 soon, so please stay tuned for that. Since the display has good enough color accuracy, I had a great time editing photos on Lightroom as well. You can even get some basic video editing done on this device. Don't expect anything fancy as it will start to struggle in that aspect. Alright, let's talk about the battery life. This is an area where the Tab P12 really shines. It packs a massive 10,200 mAh battery and it easily lasts a full day of heavy usage, and for casual usage, you can expect a 10 to 12 hours of screen on time. If you're someone who travels a lot or use your tablets for long hours, then this extra battery is definitely a plus point. The tablet supports 20 watts fast charging, which isn't of course blazingly fast, but it will charge your tablet from 0 to 100 in 2 to 2.5 hours. Let us take a look at the camera now. It has a 8 megapixel back camera and a 13 megapixel selfie camera. Also, the front camera is on the horizontal bezel. This makes it ideal for attending meetings and calls. So this is how the front camera looks like. We actually have a toggle to adjust the beautification of this video. Wait, I'll show you. This is when no beautification is applied, and this is when I've maxed out the beautification. It's like glowing my skin more, which is kind of needed because I really do skincare. But overall, I must say the front camera is nice. It's kind of a low light situation because it's almost 5:30 p.m. now. Still, it's performing fine. So yeah, this is the camera sample. This tablet is not just about media consumption. It can be a great productivity tool as well. Lenovo offers a keyboard as well as a stylus. I didn't really get the keyboard cause I don't really need it, but I'll be leaving its link in the description box below the like button in case you're interested. For someone like me who really loves using productivity tools like Todoist and Notion, the Lenovo Tab P12 really does a great job at this aspect. It's not a replacement for a full laptop, but for those on a budget, it really offers a lot of value, I must say. The larger screen really makes the multitasking experience more efficient. Now, we'll be taking a look at the writing experience using the Lenovo Pen Plus. Please keep this in mind that you'll have to buy this separately. You won't be getting it out of the box. Alright, so I need to point this thing out. The Lenovo Pen Plus doesn't charge magnetically. Rather, you have to charge it with an USB Type-C cable. And the position of the USB Type-C port really makes me sad. This is mostly because ever since my childhood, I really had this bad habit, which was chewing my pen, and that's exactly where the Type-C port lies. So yeah, that kind of made me sad as I can't really chew my Lenovo stylus. Definitely not risking that. But jokes aside, let us talk about the writing experience here. The writing felt super smooth using the Lenovo Pen Plus. I faced a very minimal amount of latency over here. The default notepad app was okay-ish, I must say. Nothing too great, but can be good for occasionally taking notes. But definitely won't recommend that for full-fledged note-taking. I tried out many apps like Notewise, Concepts, Nebo and some others. Overall, the writing experience was smooth with a minimal latency as I mentioned. However, there's one area I really struggled, and that is the palm rejection. Take a look for yourself. All the dots you can see on my screen is because of that. This aspect could have really been better, I must say. If you're a digital artist, this aspect is definitely gonna be more noticeable. Many drawing apps like Clip Studio Paint often have an option to toggle on palm rejection to fix this issue using the software. So please take a look at that, as without that, you're definitely gonna end up with unwanted dots all over the place. I recommend that you try out various apps to see where you are more comfortable. The pen also has a button, so you can use it as an external camera remote, to be honest. All in all, writing will feel more or less smooth. Just the palm rejection factor is lacking a bit. Here is a screenshot of the current pricing of the Lenovo Pad P12 on Amazon. We'll be leaving a screenshot of the US pricing as well in case you're interested. Also, here's a screenshot of the price of the Lenovo Pen Plus. And now to wrap things up, the Lenovo Pad P12 just might be the best tablet you can buy for a budget. It offers a great mix of performance, display quality and the battery life, all while maintaining a reasonable price. So, what's my verdict? Is it the best budget tablet? For me personally, it checks a lot of boxes, but it will come down to your specific needs now. If you crave a larger display, then this is definitely the best option at this price point. For note-taking, however, I kinda have mixed feelings on this one. On one hand, the writing experience was really smooth. On the other hand, many apps struggled in the palm rejection factor. But if you have a slightly more budget and you are looking for the best device for your note-taking journey, then let me help you with that. Click here on this video, and over there we have compared the iPad 10 Gen with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus. See you there.